So Florence Pugh, if her involvement in this movie is a crazy end credit scene, post-credit scene, where she and the New Avengers are checking out the crash site of the Fantastic Four ship, and Spider-Man swings on in there to also check it out. And the first interaction between the Fantastic Four is with the New Avengers and Spider-Man. Would that blow your mind a little bit?
That would give me goosebumps, dude. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the perfect lead-in to
Doomsday, right?
To Doomsday. Yeah. I mean, I would love that, especially because contractually, Sony's Spider-Man movies in the MCU have to include MCU characters. Some people have forgotten that. That's why in Homecoming you have Iron Man. Why in Far From Home you have Nick Fury and Maria Hill, and in No Way Home you have Doctor Strange. It is part of the thing that there has to be another MCU character involved. So with this one, we're getting Punisher and Hulk. Great. That's probably my favorite picks thus far. Yeah, awesome. Literally the only other two, what I'm going to say, properties that I want Spider-Man to cross over with is Daredevil, which he kind of already did. He showed up in No Way Home, but I like proper Daredevil, like Daredevil and Spider-Man, not Matt Murdock and Peter Parker. And then the Fantastic Four, because Spider-Man is so integrated in the comics with the Fantastic Four. I need that Johnny Storm and Peter Parker brother duo. I need it so bad. I think Joseph Quinn and Tom Holland would crush that. So if we could just get that off the rip at the very end of Brand New Day, I'd love that, because obviously they're going to stick around after. They're going to be in New York City and be a prevalent part of it. Spider-Man's going to have to interact with them. So if they're going to set up that obviously into Doomsday, but then also whenever the next Spider-Man movie of like, if the team up in that movie is Fantastic Four and Spider-Man, absolutely.
I don't think there's any bigger end credit scene you can do for this movie that isn't having all these heroes interact for the first time.
I feel like it's a little far-fetched though. I think if we get a first interaction, it's going to be in Doomsday.
There's been some big post-credit scenes over the years. You never know.
Can you imagine that cast of Fantastic Four showing up at the end of Spider-Man? I can't.
After what already will probably be a sick-ass movie, and then it's like, oh, by the way,
here's more big-name actors. I wouldn't be mad, but I don't know.